Well, we have one more eclipse in Leo, and hopefully it doesn't put us into center stage and have us drama kings or queens, and maybe we can stay under the radar. And my second announcement is my other channel, Brothers of the Sword Productions, now has Part 5 Oak Island Prophesy, and it's titled My Treasure Location, and I actually identify a location on Oak Island for a possible treasure. And if you're interested, the link is down below in the description box. Now, we've been through a lot of things lately. The series of eclipses in July here last month. We've got Mercury and Mars retrograde. And the dust just hasn't settled yet, and we're trying to get our energy back with this Mars being retrograde. Keep your seatbelt on because there's still some changes going to be happening. Now, the rune card that came out for you was Daggaz. And this means day or awakening. This is about seeing things clearly in the light of day. Having some clarity in your consciousness. It's about making things that are invisible visible now. It's kind of funny, the Old Norse thought that the word day was actually thought of as lifetime, literally meaning life day. It really is signifying there's going to be some changes in your daily rhythms in life, in your perspective and clarity of things. The Minchiati card, the deck that I put together with all the senses, the elements, the zodiac signs, chaos and infinity, and virtues as well. You receive the virtue of hope. Now, I read the other day, if the only thing you do is hope, it's hopeless because you have to do actions to bring hope into reality. I had a dear friend that now has passed and used to say, when things bother you, write them down and put that list away, and in a month pick it up and see what you've done to change the things that, were bothering you. Now, right now, you're kind of in this planning stage because the overall energy card that you received is the Two of Wands. Usually a 2 card is about decisions, but the Wands to me, when you see a 2, is planning. Writing something out on the drawing board. Sketching a blueprint of what you want to do next. You're now looking over the horizon, seeing the opportunities that you have and which ones you want to take advantage of. You still might be sitting in the Barca Lounge or mulling this over, but that's okay. You're now thinking of what direction and what changes you want to make in your life. And this Daggaz card actually heralds positive changes in your life. And the Hope card is there too. Just make sure you've got action behind it. Now, the cards on the left for what you know, you receive the 9 of Cups, the Wish card, and the King of Cups. My goodness, you've got some good emotions coming into all of this. The Wish card can say, yeah, you get one big wish or a bunch of small wishes. They can be redeemed. But the King card is warning you to master your emotions. Keep them under control. Make sure you know what you're doing emotionally. The Kings are about obtaining your long-term goals and helping you along. He's bringing in a mature energy into your environment. And here the 9 of Cups is saying that it's about fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction, just the simple joy of life. Something that you're going to regain if you can keep control of your emotions. Have that mature feeling about emotions. And the funny thing is the cards next door for what is or can be yours. You receive the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, the Wish card again. The Wish card has been coming out, and the Wheel of Fortune as well, quite often in these last month or two, I think it is, yeah. Now, last summer, I don't think anybody even knew what they looked like. And all of a sudden now they just keep coming out. It's time to make some changes, some fortunate changes. Take advantage of the luck that's being offered, the opportunities, and have the optimism to accept them. Now, the 6 of Pentacles is a give and take card, one of the most difficult cards in the deck, to do it appropriately. A lot of times we give too much and receive nothing back. But then again, when we give, we can't expect to have reciprocation. We should give without desire, but then again, if we're sacrificing way too much and making ourselves unhappy, is it really worth it? Sometimes we give to control people. Sometimes people are just exploiting us and taking too much and never giving anything back. Even just a pat on the back and a thank you. If you can find this balance, because the Six of Pentacles is a card about balance, and the number 6 in itself is also about family, happiness, emotions, sacrifice, love, and healing. And I think here healing is a key to a lot of things, to the Hope card that you received, as well as the Two of Wands. Now in yourself and self-awareness, you're not feeling so good about things. You've got the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is, this card has come up quite often. Last 4 readings or so. And it's a hard, difficult decision to make. There's opposing forces coming from all different sides. And you're wondering, what decision should I make? You know, this person might lose out a little bit in that person. And, you know, you just can't make one decision that's going to make everyone happy. Or everyone sad, at that matter, if you're trying to look for an egalitarian decision. And the Ten of Swords is where you've been stabbed in the back, your heart is aching, things just haven't turned out right, and you're wondering why the hell they haven't. But you know, behind all those swords that are stabbing this guy in the back is actually a sunrise starting to come up, and there's the Dagger's Rune helping you along for the new day, seeing things in the new light, seizing the new day, and the new luck that's coming in with the 2 Nine of Cups. That's all pretty cool. And now your future cards are great. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the World card, the Seven of Swords, well, not so good, 8 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. You know, let's talk about the Queen of Swords, because she's about no nonsense, holding the sword of truth up, making sure there's logic and reason behind the decisions that she makes. She doesn't make her decisions with emotions. And she warns you to look 3-4 moves ahead like a chess game, so you can be prepared when bad things happen, because you've got the Seven of Swords there. People have been stealing from you. People have been exploiting you. That's what the Six of Pentacles back there is saying. People have been sneaking off with things under the radar. There might be some deceit and trickery going on. So in between this Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords, you've got the 8 of Cups. It's a card about emotionally moving away from things. Things just didn't have work out right. They felt out of balance. And you know there's kind of this gap in life. You've been searching now for something that's missing in your life. You're going on that quest. You know, you're not giving things up when you're walking away from something. You're freeing and liberating yourself. And this is a good thing, because you have the World card and it's saying you learned a lesson. You learned something really in a hard lesson format. It wasn't easy for you, but you graduated from something. You earned and you learned. And now it's time to take on new challenges. That's why you have the Two of Wands there for planning. And now you have the Ace of Pentacles in the future saying it's a new pentacle beginning. Financial, emotional, work, and it could be even just your well-being and health all of a sudden are now back in balance. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.